Welcome to the show, everybody. Episode 95. The art rock wizard, Ariel Levine.
Should I play my song now?
Yep.
Jump in any time.
So you found yourself on a mothership to space. Wiping out your enemies without a trace. I get off to the sound of the gun, like a metal machine. I get off to the rev in the run. I'm hooked on gasoline. Right to that bridge. Safety locks and boating docks might make you feel like you're at home again. But when time gets hot, you'll self-destruct. You may never be alone, my friend. Back to the D. I get on to the sound of the gun. Let's burn some gasoline. To the top. Here's that bridge. Safety locks and boating docks might make you feel like you're at home again. But when time gets you self-destruct, you may never be alone, my friend. I get off to the sound of the gun. Let's burn some gasoline. One more, here we go. Ready to end it? Here we go. All right. Okay.
Well, we got through it.
We got
That
through
was
it.
cool.
All
nice,
right.
nice and dark. Boy, oh boy, do I love art rock. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm excited. Actually, I'm Mike Ruggiero, and I'm excited. But we have a great show for you tonight. Yes, right here, man. Ariel Levine, back for your third time.
Hi.
I'm so excited. I'm dropping pics.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Thanks for having me back on your show.
You know what? Jason had to talk me into it. I was like, you know what? I'm just kidding, dude. I am happy as hell that you're here. I love your record. You know that.
Well, I think of it as really like a favor
Oh, yeah?
to you all.
Yes. That's how I feel. Well, notice the red carpet, well, the black
Yeah.
carpet.
The black carpet.
No, I'm kidding. I have absolutely nothing's going on in my life that would merit me doing you guys a favor. You're doing
I
me a favor.
disagree.
So
Since he's put that record out, Jason, he did get himself a new BMW station wagon.
yeah.
So those are
Yeah.
quite the experience and
that record
accomplishments.
bought my old wagon there. I was
Little.
yeah.
No, I meant that. That's part of your job tonight. Mr. Dustin Norberg is sitting in, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, man.
back.
You sound great over there.
Thank you.
What are you putting in your beard?
Nothing at the moment. You know, natural's just fine. It's thick enough. You know.
It's looking good over there.
It's not sticking out too much.
You know, speaking of music, thanks for letting us play your songs.
Yeah, sure.
I was talking to Dusty and Jason a couple days ago, you know, getting all prepared. We worked really hard on this shit.
I could tell. It's funny. I know I've done the show like 3 times, and you're always like, "Oh, well, send us some of your songs." It always catches me off guard. And I'm like, "Oh, can we swear?"
Yes.
Darn. You know. Oh gosh. I'm not even I don't even practice my own songs.
Should
Like,
I have
I'm-
introduced you as Ariel Levine, the art rock improviser?
Yeah, hardly. So you know, I'm glad we were able to get them together somewhat. And I was like, which ones do I send? What do I do? But
I think that's a really cool thing, being able to think about that, because you know your record is quite colorful
Yeah.
and syncopated. It's got some your musicians, everyone that you hand selected for that band is great.
Yeah.
We've been watching the videos. You guys sound great. Everyone's got reverb. You
Very
got
cool.
a female trippy keyboard player.
I have a keyboard player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
Some
she
cool
plays
analog
keyboards.
synth going on.
We have some analog synth stuff going on.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, I'm a sucker for a synth, so.
Yeah.
sent you some really cool videos on fuzz pedals and synth, and Electro Harmonics just put out a new synth pedal. So aside from theory and promoting Mr. Levine's album, we do talk about chord progressions, also gear. Ariel Levine's a big fan of tone and gear. Great player. Look at this pedal board. He's the only guy besides myself that has a salvaged custom pedal board.
Yeah.
Right
I
here,
built
baby.
it, and I probably built yours
You
too.
probably built mine too.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Back in the day when I worked at Salvage.
I tell that to people when I'm at the Fusebox gigs. We only play like once or twice a year, but when I'm there, people's like, "Whoa, what's up with that cool trippy? Is that like a briefcase?" I'm like, "You're gonna have to talk to Ariel Levine about that. He was the one
Oh,
that chose."
please do not send me people to me to talk about Salvage Custom. It did not end. Things did not end well for that company.
If
and-
you want to know more about that, you can watch the previous episode when we went over
Yeah.
that whole.
Oh, did we
whole-
talk
did,
about the debacle?
yes.
Oh.
Well, not. We just talked about the pedal board and how
Oh.
you used to work there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Debacle, ladies and gentlemen. There's your
Oh.
thank you.
There you go, dude.
It's a
Thank
tight
you.
ship you guys run here. It's a tight ship.
You have no idea.
Well, cheers to y'all. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
man.
we're drinking cocktails tonight.
You don't have to reach
Well,
all the way over. We'll just send it
yeah,
over.
Dave, yeah, Dave's got beer. Cheers. So, write in the comments. Let us know what is your beverage of choice. It might be chocolate milk. Could be Johnny Black with vanilla Coke. And
Or Johnny Black with a little ginger.
yeah, there you go.
Ginger
I had
beer.
Ginger beer.
I drank ginger beer last night until I didn't, and then the sponsor last night was Zaya Rum, and I drank that.
Did you try
and
some rum?
I drank some rum.
Rum generally is the one liquor that does not agree with me.
I
Yeah.
found that I woke up this morning sans hangover.
Yeah, it's
So maybe
Oh, really?
maybe rum is my friend.
It always gives me.
Really?
It makes
Yeah.
my knees
Let's
hurt.
talk about hangovers.
Yeah.
Let's spend.
Yeah.
Let's
We
talk
can do
about
that.
the different varieties of hangovers. Forget this theory stuff.
Yeah.
What's your theory on a gin hangover? versus a vodka hangover.
I generally don't get a hangover off of gin, generally, so it's one of those things, or whiskey. But rum, like for some reason, if I drink rum, I wake up and like my knees hurt. I don't know what I'm doing the night before. I don't know if I'm blacking out. I'm not sure.
Mike, why do his knees hurt and he doesn't remember?
I can't
don't
believe
know
he
why
threw me
they-
under the bus.
No, I think it's just all
I'm
the
kinda
sugar.
like,
The
what?
sugar in that rum is just like it kind of gets you and pushes you through.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
still intrigued with his knees hurting too.
I like the joints is what I
You-
meant. I was
you-
making that open so someone would hit it, but yeah.
screwed
it's
yourself.
basically- No, it was
Write in the
intentional.
comments.
Intentional.
Ask those questions
But
about Mr. Thomas.
What I was gonna say, I said knees because it would be funny, but actually my joints kind of hurt when I drink rum for some reason.
Okay. You don't get a hangover from gin because the
Gin?
hangover happens while you're drunk.
Probably. It's probably the thing too.
So
Yeah.
you just get it. You get them both at once.
You get the headache while
Yeah.
you're drunk.
But also,
You're
it's like when I'm
"Damn
drinking
it."
gin, and most of the time when I'm drinking whiskey or anything, it's I don't mix it with anything. So it's like gin, martinis, pretty much no vermouth, and then whiskey's like over ice. So that kind of.
Pretty sophisticated drinker.
No, I just learned that if I drink just the straight alcohol, I don't really get hung that bad.
He's an alcoholic.
No,
I don't know why we're.
I put
foca- I
olives
don't-
in it.
I don't know why we're picking on you.
Oh,
why we
Hey,
just
that's
decided.
that's what he's there
That's
for.
my job. That is my job.
He is the co-host.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to commandeer your show.
No,
Talk
it's,
about liquor.
it's
Yeah,
actually better to do that.
Anytime you hear
But it's
anything
an- it's an
remotely
open-
satirical,
Open,
Is that what
open.
you want me to do? So just guess.
well, imagine if you were like on the. I didn't mean to stop you guys for a second. A little moment with Dusty, real quick. Imagine if you were on the Dave Letterman show. Well, actually, I don't think that drummer did that either. What? Thank you. There we go. So now we're all playing in the same sandbox.
It's open format, dude. We could talk about whatever we want. Mostly we'd like to do music, but
Yeah, no,
we
that's-
do
talk
have
about
part.
booze.
There are segments though. I mean, for
Yeah.
right now, this is like the Ariel Levine 15-minute say whatever you like
cool.
moment.
Yeah. So like, I'm your guest. Do you want to like ask me questions and shit?
I
or-
do. I
Maybe.
want to know about
I
this
don't know.
guitar. We didn't have this guitar last time.
No, we didn't. I think I've told you a number of times about Ronin guitars. They're good friends of mine. John Reed and Izzy Lugo are like pretty much the only two guys who run the entire company, build the entire guitars. I've known John since he was building like teeny tiny little prototypes of guitars out of old growth redwood.
When you say teeny tiny,
Well, they were not quite as spectacular in the beginning.
because my mind went, was he building guitars for smaller people?
No. Use it for gnomes and such. No, but I remember there being like a small bodied, like short scale guitar that he built as a prototype just to like kind of try out the wood. He grew up in Humboldt County on a redwood forest, so he has access to this old growth redwood, and that's what all the Ronin guitars are built out of. And
Wow.
once he partnered up with Izzy Lugo, who was kind of guitar tech to the stars in New York. This guy was like a child virtuoso guitar player, and then at a very, very early age, like 20, like quit the stage to like tech for Mick Jagger and the likes.
That's a cool quit.
Yeah, so they put together this company and build extremely exclusive, high-end boutique guitars, mostly made out of old growth redwood. They do a few, like copy bought models, like a Telly style, a Les Paul style. They did at one point, but mostly what they're doing now are completely original builds.
I'm really fond of that,
And,
Ariel. That's a great guitar. It looks great on you. Quite fashionable as well, ladies and gentlemen. We also have a nitrocellulose finish on here that's already cracked. Did you buy this lightly relicked?
I bought it cracked. Yeah, well, I didn't buy it. It's on long-term loan to me.
Well, you get the endorsement deal like we get. So like,
Yeah, I get the endorsement deal.
Yeah.
I get oh man, I gotta give you this guitar back because like I want it so bad, and like the only way I'm gonna save up enough money to actually own it is if it's out of my possession.
Yeah.
Let me save the money and then I'll. And he's like, nobody's clamoring for that particular guitar. Just hold on to it. Like, oh, okay, I'll hold on to it. Yeah. So it's been kind of my main go-to axe for the last 6 months or so since I've had it. I've really grown to be fond of it, and it's sort of helped me you know, obviously, like any guitar, it's helped me approach guitar playing differently than my Strat did, and you know.
I like that, Ariel. I remember the last time we hung out socially, which was maybe at the office at one of those undercover gigs. You put a Jazzmaster in my hand. You're like, dude, remember? And then like we French kissed and stuff. There was that moment.
Yeah.
And then I played your guitar. I was like, dude, this is so rad. And that was literally a week before I got this.
Really?
Yeah. So
Was this already on order, or did
Yes.
my okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you and I had another conversation about that we were both Jazzmaster fans. And
Yeah.
I was having one built. This is the one that I was having built.
You want to
A little switch.
Want to do a little switcheroo
So I
here?
like that. We always trade guitars here on the show. It's you're not even married.
Not yet.
Neither am I. So that joke went over great. Yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah.
thank you.
I am engaged. I think.
Wow, look at the neck on this thing.
Whatever. Yeah, that's not. It's an Evening Orchid is the name of the finish there. Evening Orchid.
Nice.
Evening Orchid.
And
Look at that, you viewers, you handsome viewers out there. Look at the crack. Can you see the crack on that, Dave?
look at the crack in the back.
You can't use it. Well, there's nitrocellulose crack.
Crackle. Crackle.
Wow, this guitar has a hell of a sustain on
Crackle
it.
finish.
Crackle finish. Isn't that cool?
What's the story with these
Yeah.
pickups? Are they like P90 style?
They
or-
are. They're made by a company called Porter Pickups. He
Plug it in. Let's have a jam.
You have 9.5s on that right now?
there's 9.5s on this.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing feels so good.
Yeah. It's for sale.
Hey, look, we have the same kind of tuners.
Hey, cool. Oh, do we? Yeah, hey, cool. Cool tuners, bro.
Dusty. Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. That was beyond.
You never
People
tell.
saying in the comments.
A few people are saying a few things.
Oh,
So-
yeah, like what?
Are we gonna do one of your songs where we switch? Is that what's going on?
Let's just jam. He wants to
Jam
jam.
for a bit.
It's his show. He wants to let loose.
What would you like to play, Ariel?
I don't know what you guys want to play. Why don't you do this every week?
People were saying vodka Red Bull. My sister chimed in and said wine hangovers are the worst.
Yeah,
hi,
they
Tess.
We agree.
A few things.
This is so cool. This whole half moon thing right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's just an
Yeah,
aesthetic
just-
thing.
Wow, look at the.
So how much does
Juxtaposition
that
here.
guitar go
Yeah.
for? Was one of the questions by
I could
Greg.
be wrong, but I believe it's John. If you're watching or listening, you could correct me, but I think it's like 65.
Okay.
Starting.
Yeah, makes sense.
100, 65, 100.
Yeah.
Are you
$6,500.
6,000
really?
million
Yeah,
pennies.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Don't drop it.
Anyone ever played with an Ebo? Yeah, we did last week.
We got our Ebo right here.
Yeah.
Ebo.
I don't play with Ebo ever.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to try
I know,
it.
I know.
Go ahead and. Did you want me to start the riff? 'Cause
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Let's get something going.
Oh,
You want to do something kind of
Julian's
moody?
watching.
Moody.
Yeah, let's do something moody. We're still in drop D, are we?
Yeah. Why don't we just do like a nice D jam, right?
All right.
Like. I'm gonna put on. Wonderful.
So what's new?
I think the contour of this neck is what's new. It's
Pretty sweet, right?
God, that looks like almost like a part of a feminine body.
It's
a
a-
part of a
it's-
feminine body.
It's
That-
sexy.
Their guitars definitely have
This is
a
gender
healthy
neutral?
blend of masculinity and femininity.
Yeah.
You know, they're beautiful and handsome.
And the two-tone silver is quite cool. It's subtle, but very cool. Very
Yes.
cool. It's like there's got two different silvers going on here. This looks a little bit older, a little like you blew like maybe
Yeah.
a 20 packs of cigarettes on this one.
Well, this is like a purple. It's like they call it evening orchid, and I think it's a blend of an old car, like an old
It's
Cadillac
always like car
color.
paint. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. You can't quite pick up the purple in the lights, but
I mean,
Even
you
though
see it like
that's
this? It's a little bit different.
well, now you have a solid colored light, but I know it's
yeah,
Ooh, the pink.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I
I mean,
a great
it's
guitar.
it's a Gibson scale neck, so it kind of feels like playing an SG. It's the first time in a long time I've played 9.5 gauges, so it's kind of the perfect balance between slinky and tone full.
it sounds awesome. I love it.
Toneful. And it's got, hand wound gold, those are handmade gold foil pickups.
Handmade gold foil pickups, everybody.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, it's been a while since I've enjoyed playing a guitar with a tremolo. So I was enjoying.
I saw you were
I
going
was-
giving some
I was-
flicks.
I was giving some flicks. I like tremolos like this. Like this is like kind of floating, right?
Yeah, it's floating. That's that new Wilkinson.
I don't know if that's allowed, if that's a
course.
frowned upon thing to do.
No, it's not frowned upon.
But
It's
I
not like
doing
the
that,
Jeff Beck police is going to come by and write you a ticket. Be like, you're not writing a
He's all
strat.
over that thing, man.
You're not
Every
playing a
time.
strat. Wow.
No, it's
Thank you for sharing your lady with me.
Yeah, I want it back. now.
I
And now give it back.
I didn't pull out.
You just did.
So it's a little
Good
dude-
one.
it's a little dude humor.
Very
for you.
good. Jason's just getting wittier and wittier by the week.
Yeah. So hey, what else is going on, everybody?
Well, we are you serious?
What? I don't know.
What?
It's a talk show, isn't it?
It's a
Indeed
chat
it
show.
is.
It's a chat show.
I'm glad you asked, Ariel, because I have some announcements to make. This week's favorite YouTube channel, everybody. Mine? Shall I? It's probably rude for me to start. Ariel, what is your favorite YouTube channel?
Yeah.
It's not really an announcement, it's just a segment, so.
I don't have.
You don't have one?
I don't have one.
You
didn't tell
could
me
always.
You didn't tell me to prepare a favorite YouTube channel.
Well, it's.
I watch a lot of car things on YouTube. I watch a lot of car reviews.
Yeah.
You're a car guy.
Yeah, that's what I spend my time on YouTube watching. There's a group called Regular Car Reviews, which they review like anything and everything that anybody's like, hey, review my 1994 Nissan Altima and make it poetry. And then there's a group called Donut Media, I think, that does interesting. Like,
I've heard of them.
Like the history of the Ford Ranger, like when and what how it came to be and all that stuff. And that's what I watch on YouTube.
They're re-releasing the Bronco. There's a new version of the Bronco coming out.
I have
Looks
seen
good.
that. It looks pretty good. I'm not a big SUV guy myself, but the new Bronco does look handsome.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do you enjoy yourself at home when you're alone?
Yeah, that's what I do between the hours of 11 a.m. and noon. After I've woken up, I've had my coffee, I've had my breakfast. What else am I going to do for that hour between that and doing something productive?
Well, apparently you do find time
Enjoy
to
yourself.
write lyrics.
Hardly.
All right. Do you have a favorite YouTube channel? What?
Number 1, favorite YouTube channel. 2, jokes. Sorry, am I giving away the trade secrets of the
Not
show?
really.
I love
Not really.
this. I love.
what I-
Can you get? Look at this. Look at this. Number 1, favorite YouTube. 2, jokes. I don't think we've gotten to the joke segment yet. So, what's in this
Well,
drink?
we started the show, so
I'm almost.
we are
It's
at the
just
joke
vodka.
segment
Yeah.
as we speak.
The goods.
I
It's the
actually
goods.
I don't have any jokes to tell this week or learned any.
I always say don't do the jokes, man.
Don't do the
It's not-
jokes. All right.
Well, yeah, it's not funny. None of them are ever
Jokes
funny.
are funny.
Well, let's
That's
keep
the
it-
point. That's
Some
what-
of them.
Some of them are funny.
you know, the drummer jokes are funny. I like drummer jokes.
And we're gonna pick on Dusty now.
No, lock that down.
What was your
Lock that
YouTube
down
channel?
really quick.
I don't really have a favorite YouTube channel. I do watch a lot of like the surfing. These guys riding these crazy
the
waves,
big waves.
that are like,
Yeah.
I just can't
Like
imagine. I
Laird,
don't understand how they can
Hamilton.
do it and then like live. I see them just like go over. It's crazy that.
Yeah. People are nuts.
It blows me away, like how huge some of these waves that they're riding now. They're getting really bizarre looking. Some of the waves they're riding.
Yeah.
They're having like a second wave within the wave, like, and they like come down around it, and it's just like
What's the name of that channel?
it's all over. Just
Shred the
like-
nar, bro.
Just Shred the Narnar?
Just type in shred the
Gleaming
nar.
cube.
I think it's amazing. Though. It's pretty awesome. That and the mountain bikers that ride down those trails that are like right on the edge of a cliff
And you
there's-
see down the cliff.
Giving you
Yeah,
the
they just,
GoPro.
That
or they
makes
like
my-
ride in the canyons that are like the red rocks and they're like riding right on the edge of the little spine on
That-
the bike and they jump off the edge into like land. It's just like what the fuck?
That
Yeah,
occupies you.
that puckers me up a little bit watching
Yeah, yeah.
that, dude. I can't. Like those guys on the edge of the buildings, like doing the
Oof.
parkour.
Oh, that's
Starts to pucker up, like-
totally crazy, man.
Pucker for parkour.
They're all
Pucker.
just like
pucker
hanging
into
off the
parkour.
edge of a building by like one hand.
That was your cue, Dusty.
Oh yeah.
I know, he was telling a story still, but
Do you surf? Have you?
I
used
do.
to.
I grew up surfing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where it comes from. I mean, I kind of fell out of it playing music, and I should get back in there though. I definitely should surf.
Why the water's
Yeah.
full of radiation.
I've already been in
We
it my whole
die.
life. Like
Radiation's
even
good.
though,
We die, surf. We die. So
Yeah,
what?
I-
You know.
even though I don't surf, I body surf in the summer like regularly because I love it. It's the same thing. I mean, I just love waves. And
Yeah.
Getting out there. Grew up
Yeah.
here in San Diego, so it's
Yeah.
I've always just done it. So
Yeah. The 4 or so years that I was living right on the edge of Sunset Cliffs and OB, like
Yeah.
right over the water and surfing every day, those were the happiest years of my life.
yeah, definitely.
Now I live along the edge of the 5 North, and I wake up. Can I curse?
Yes.
I wake
Yeah.
up fucking miserable every morning, just listening to the cars go by and breathing
Yeah.
in the soot. And I'm like 3 miles from the ocean now, and it's too far for me to go surfing anymore.
Yeah. No.
Can't go there.
it almost looks like it's your fault. That's
Kinda, yeah.
What'd you do?
I should have surfed, and then the
I think I-
karma or the energy.
Would you say you're pretty close to the Casbah? Like right there on that exit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not close enough to like walk there at night. Because
Little-
it'd be a little bit of a long walk.
No one to hold your hand.
No one to hold my hand. I did it once, but like we stopped at Arrow on the way, so it was like, let's walk to Arrow, okay. And then
From the
I'm like
Casbah.
I'm like 2 blocks
little
from
north.
Arrow Club. Yeah,
Yeah,
a little
Rodney.
north.
Rodney lived above Arrow forever.
My good
Yeah.
buddy Matt Fowler lives right around the corner there as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, Matt Fallon, cool.
Dave, what is your favorite YouTube channel?
Pretty much, I don't really have a favorite channel per se, but
YouTube.
if I ever need to figure out something, teach me something, fix a car, or figure out how to work this board, I'm often on there trying to learn.
All right, yeah. So you're like an avid YouTube searcher.
Yeah.
There's a used car dealership in El Cajon with a pretty good YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've seen.
Ah.
I've seen some videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're on the topic, please share your thoughts or let us know what your favorite YouTube channel is. I love reading the comments, and it's all about subscribing and sharing. And I think Jason, Dusty, and Ariel, myself, and Dave, we'd probably be pretty interested to know what you're watching, and maybe we'll subscribe to them as well. Back to you, Jason Thomas.
Oh,
Well,
I don't have a favorite YouTube channel, but I think one of the things I watch pretty much regularly is Your Mom's House.
that's a YouTube channel.
It's a show on
Oh.
YouTube.
Do you subscribe to it?
Oh yeah,
So, I mean, that constitutes as maybe a favorite show.
yeah. Your Mom's House or
What
Joe
is that
Rogan
about?
Experience. It's It's a comedian couple, Tom Segura and Christina Pajitsky, and it's just a husband and wife, and they have people on, and they're freaking hilarious.
Wow,
It's
that sounds
have
cool.
you seen the show?
No, but I'm a big Tom Segura fan.
yeah,
I've yet to see Christina's stand up.
Oh, that one on Netflix is
Yeah.
she's awesome, dude.
Okay.
She's good. She just came through here, at
Yeah.
like Thanksgiving time. So
What did you think of the Sebastian Maniscalco stand-up on Netflix?
seen
You
that.
guys watch that yet? No?
I haven't
seen that
watched
one.
it yet.
It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Thanks for saying Joe Rogan. I'm
Yeah.
going to go ahead and say that the Joe Rogan Experience is my favorite YouTube channel.
it's my second one.
Yeah, it's great.
Depends on the guest. Like I watch that all the time.
Two podcasts at least 2 podcasts a week.
Oh, are we trying to get a plug? Joe Rogan's YouTube
needs-
channel is my favorite too.
What you thinking?
Love Joe Rogan.
Ew! Did you hear that?
Yeah, here you
Time
go.
to tune. All right. Well, let's
With
let's
that
get,
said, yeah.
With that being said, let's show the audience, Ariel, one of your lovely songs. And before we play this song, plug your album. Let the good people out there, let them know where they can listen, purchase. What else would you do with that thing?
You let the machine get it, is what you mean.
Let the fucking machine
Yeah,
get
the
it.
the album's called Let the Machine Get It. It came out just over a year ago. I am working on new material this year and should hopefully have new stuff out by the end of 2019. But in the meantime, I'm still plugging Let the Machine Get It. You can go to my website, ariellevine.com, where you can be linked to a bevy of streaming services or download services or online vinyl purchasing options, whatever you choose, whatever your poison is, be it iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Bandcamp,
You know,
vinyl. I got it's all there. ariellevine.com, or you can go Instagram, the Ariel Levine. I barely use Twitter, and there's Facebook also. But you know,
And that
there's all-
record label, was it? That was.
I am now independent.
You're independent
Yeah.
now?
So the remaining copies from Bleeding Gold Records, which did me a huge solid, and they're fantastic group of people. I have nothing bad to say about them, but I think they might have moved on to other
Okay.
ventures outside of music.
Oh.
So the next batch is going to be pressed by me.
Gotcha.
So that means they're
Yeah,
not going to be pressed.
Yeah.
That means it's going to go all digital once the vinyls sell out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're working on new material this year. I'm trying to, like, you know how it is. Every year's exactly the same. You start the year off and you're like, wow, I had all these goals and aspirations to do things, and I'm exactly where I was last January.
That's not true, Ariel.
So-
Yeah,
you
no,
have
I
a-
know.
you have a- yeah.
No, yeah, nothing. Every day exactly the same. Life is pain.
not gonna
die
argue
alone.
with that.
I won't die alone. I'm just living in I'm like a hamster in a
Just
wheel,
the wheel,
just going.
Just to,
But I've like implemented some plans with my band this year, and like trying to do a more regimented schedule, like to try to get things actually done. And band's got to rehearse more. Band has to participate more, and see if we can actually get some solid momentum going this year in and outside of San Diego. More importantly, outside of San Diego.
This is what Drive looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, drive
right there.
drive can get very frustrating sometimes. Most of the time, it's you know. But it's like when you realize you sat for a year not doing much and just sort of coasting on little successes you've had over the course of the year. You're like, yeah, we need to move.
Those add up,
get
though.
back to work.
It does.
They
yeah.
add up.
So Mondays, I take off from I'm a freelance worker. I work in the automotive industry. I work in the music industry. I do recording sessions. I do gigs, whatever. Mondays, you're not allowed to book me for anything on
That's your
Mondays.
day.
I'm home, writing, recording, working on projects, even if it's a video of me performing a cover song, like, you know, so.
You know, I would like to add, Ariel, I really like your videos.
Thanks.
Those are really cool. There's a nice influence of Robert Palmer, if you like
Yeah.
those old Robert Palmer videos.
Yeah.
Excellent work, and you know what, dude? I'm a fan.
Thank you.
I legitimately like you as a person, and I like your album, and I like this set. I like playing guitar with you.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
like coming here. I like that you guys do the show and invite me back. Yeah.
How's that
You
for
know?
a brown nose kisser ass session?
You know?
Yeah, see there
Well,
he
this
is.
is a cool thing that we got going on here, and you know, it's a hometown thing. It's a homegrown thing, but like, I've always part of my goals this year is to try to figure out something outside of just playing shows and recording albums, because let's face it, that's not enough anymore. And you guys have,
Vlogging.
you know, yeah, well, you guys have something that you figured out that can keep you active. It's like ginkgo, you know, it's like Centrum Silver.
Yes.
You know, just you know what I mean. It's like you have something.
Call a doctor if
you
it
know,
lasts more than 4 hours.
You have something that is moving well into the 21st century, you know, in the music world, and it's amazing. It's great that it's here in this
That's a
town.
hell of a compliment.
Yeah, it's
You
good.
know,
Thanks, Ariel.
yeah, sure.
I'm
whatever.
glad you said that. I was
Yeah.
thinking a little bit about that earlier, and you know, aside from my philosophy and 2 cents on what you said, because I don't want to talk anymore. I want to play one of your songs.
Oh, okay.
Is that the
Cool.
end? Is that
Was that what you were get- was that
No,
what you
no.
said?
Honestly, what I from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saying that.
Sure.
And I was thinking about what Jason and Dave and I do around here, and the model is here once a week. That's our promise, and it has to do with interviewing artists.
Right.
So, our trajectory. Actually, your trajectory is our trajectory. So, the fact that it's a different animal,
Right.
the responsibility. You know, we both have responsibilities, but whether it's you or the person last week or the person next week, you know, I feel good about that, because it's not about our band. You know, we're a band. It's not about our song. It's about your band and our song, your
Right.
song.
It's
But
all
then
about you.
but then it becomes our song. And I was right. I was
about you.
texting Dusty earlier because, like, you know, we were texting on his lunch break, going, "I'm so stoked to fucking jam." And I'm like, "I know, fuck yeah, it's gonna be rad." My thumbs are so sore because we're texting, and I'm like, "Ah!"
Oh,
right?
you're like a couple
and then
teenage girls.
totally. And then I'm like, "It's so rad that we get to shit on everybody's song."
It's like every time
I know.
we get to fucking
This is
completely
going to be a train wreck.
just wreck
So,
it.
you know, I say that as loosely and as comedic as possible, because our viewers, it's basically you guys why we're here too. We love paying attention to you and knowing you better. I know that Dave and Jason and we're looking at that thread every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that's about, you know, from here to Sunday, that's the arc, Ariel.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's very potential that after, when we, you know, on Facebook, you got to look in the description, because that's where all those links are at. If you're liking the distortion pedals or anything about our show, there are links. Facebook, it's up there, but on YouTube, check the description, man. That's where you're going to buy Ariel's album.
Yeah.
And you might even hear, like, what's that crazy fuzz pedal? Check this tone out.
Cool.
Great.
Wait.
Great tone.
Absolutely.
That is
fantastic.
really happening, Ariel. What the
I
hell?
didn't do it.
Oh, right here, listen. Hear that? Doesn't that sound like a guitar tone from The Wretched? Should I use that tone for this song? You got
why
good
not?
fuzz. Wow. Let's talk about our fuzz pedals after this song.
All right. We're going to talk about our fuzzies after the song. I have no idea how this is going to go.
This is
How are we going to start this?
count us in. Is this Sunshine?
Yeah, no, let's do it's called Wake Up, Look Down. Or some or you know.
Be all right.
Yeah, ready? 2 1 2 3.
There's something beautiful, something strange, so attractive, so you're acting. I'm not no fool, I'm a digital slave. And is it just a game you intended to play? Wake up and look down at the sea. For the first time, the view is free. You call me down into the street, the cybernetic harmony. Okay, just let me brush my teeth. Come on, see, come on. Verse again. I push my face against the window pane. You call me down into the street, just to see you dance in the acid rain. Would be a wartime street. I drive them roads, I cross the wires. I switch my plan till I get higher. Chorus again. I drive them roads, I cross through wires. I'm pretty sure you ready for that heavy part? Can take me higher. Not bad.
Another great song.
That's an awesome song.
I'm like
is.
flop sweating right now.
Are
from
you?
that.
Were you stressed out? You're like, are these assholes gonna get it?
It's all right.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching.
Hey, you know, in support of his record and his talented writing, those are kind of hard songs to learn like 20 minutes before we go live. I'm not making excuses. That's our job. That's why we're in here. However,
Well, I don't even know how to play them, so it's
great writing, Ariel.
Thanks.
It's loaded with movement.
Yeah.
You know, I like music like that.
Thank you.
It's harmonically pleasing to my ear. Yeah. So
This is actually a good, like, I do get really nervous and sort of flop sweaty in front of cameras, and it's weird because I've always fancied myself like a, natural stage performer, and I'm comfortable in just being an entertainer type person, but I realized this year that I have like really bad red light syndrome, like I'm, first of all, on stage, I'm half the performer I am in a rehearsal when I'm performing to a pretend audience, and then like I realized I was playing like a gig on New Year's Eve with this guitar, just because we're Theory Thursday. This guitar, this purple Ronin Stormcrow here, Evening Orchid Ronin Stormcrow. Anyway, I was playing a gig. The first set, I was like, wow, I'm like playing great tonight. Just it's just cover band shit, and well, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like everything's feeling good. I'm feeling my sound, and my fingers are flying. You know what? Just for the hell of it, like the second set, I'm gonna put my phone up and do Instagram Live just for yucks,
That's
Screw
cool.
it.
Great idea.
And I did. I put the phone and I sucked. Sucked.
I don't think you might not have sucked. but
Well, I sucked.
to yourself, you thought you were
Yeah. So I
not
was
as
like-
good.
I was like, shit. Like
Yeah.
I have like red light syndrome. Like I get the cameras are on and I get nervous.
Now my question is, I have a question. So, do you think you're sucking when it's happening, and then you go back and watch it and say you suck
No. I think I'm sucking when
while
it's happening.
But when you watch it
Yeah.
back, how bad did you suck after?
Sometimes I can't even watch it back.
Oh, you won't even. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not horrible, But I'm like,
Not as
I
good
want to
as-
get as good in front of the camera as when it's not on, and doing shows like this, and sitting, and
Yeah,
being
out of
in
comfort
not my
zone.
comfort zone.
Are you
and
comfortable
sucking
now?
at my own no. And
Well-
no, but that's the point. Like sucking at my own songs in front of people, I need to do it more until I don't suck anymore.
I would happy
Yeah.
to be a part of that until those songs don't suck.
Well, you just were a part of it. You just
were.
You
We were-
just
we were
helped-
helping it.
Thank you for helping me suck more
That's what I was gonna say. That's basically we helped you.
until
Hey,
I
suck a lot
can suck
more.
less.
Yeah.
One other sort of New Year's. So that's my
They come up
that's,
with a sign like,
yeah. So that was sort of my New Year's resolution, is to like be the person I am when nobody's looking, be the musician I am when nobody's watching.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. That's a very vulnerable. That's the most vulnerable I've ever heard you be
One
before.
more question though, too. So with that like whole, mental situation there.
Yeah.
do
I'm a
you
little
find-
mental today too. Have you
it's-
noticed?
it might
Look
just
really
a little
high
bit
strung
different.
today.
It's raining.
Your Jew curl is
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I know.
Jewing.
My Jew curl's really going at
You
it.
fro. Yeah.
It's been a rough week. What's
I
the
was saying,
question?
like, so when you're talking on when you got cameras rolling or something, does that also apply when you're in the studio recording?
Yes.
You
yes,
have the
absolutely.
tape choke thing.
Yeah, tape
Yeah?
choke. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Tape choke.
Tape choke.
That should be our band name.
It's a physical-
That's our way of life.
Like with
Yeah.
with my voice, it's
Yeah.
like it's a mental, it's a thing. Like I'll practice a line, I'll sing it great. I hit the record button and it chokes up.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, I know. It's that's why I rely on heavy production.
Yeah, it gets to the point when I'm doing vocals, I got to do it by myself at my house so I can keep doing it over and
Yeah.
over again to get them right. Because
Yeah.
it does. Sometimes you're in the studio and you're under pressure to get everything nailed down, and when you're done, like you still make the performance, but you're like, oh, could have done that better.
Yeah.
and then-
Totally.
You know, this is a bold statement, but I'm going to say it anyways. After you listen to David Bowie's Black Star, the Ariel Levine record is a wonderful second. It's a
Thank you.
nice, if you want to listen to two albums by yourself or with your family and friends, play those two back to back in any order.
Thanks, man. That's high praise.
Welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yes, well, we're at the tail end of your episode, Ariel.
Already?
Thank you so much for coming in. You know, I would like to, it's completely up to you if you would like to jam on the way out, or if you want to play one of these songs again. Considering that last conversation, you might want to jam.
Let's
However,
just jam.
yeah,
let's do the thing.
Can I do a plug real quick? Do you
Please.
mind? Do you mind?
That is your.
this is the
we're gonna
whole
give you
point.
the thing.
Another thing I've been trying to do this year is to go out and see my friends in town play that I haven't been seeing, that come to see me. This whole city of San Diego's music community is based on everybody supporting each other, and you know, I don't always, you know, we're all busy people, we're all gigging, we're all working. Sometimes we just want to stay home for a night and do nothing. I don't always get the chance to see people. Tonight, I'm going to try to make it out after this, but I am doing this. If you have nothing to do tonight after watching Theory Thursday, go to the Tower Bar and watch the Johnny Deadly Trio. He's a friend of mine whose shows I have been neglecting, and I want to try to, if this gets done, I'm going to go tonight. And if not, I implore everybody who's watching, go to Tower Bar, watch Johnny Deadly Trio, great rockabilly stuff. It's great fun. I haven't seen him for a few years, so come, please.
That's very cool.
And then with
man.
those plugs, do you have anything coming up show-wise? Anything that you're
Not a damn thing.
Oh, really?
If you're going to the San Diego Music Awards, I'll be playing.
What are you playing there?
Yeah,
That's one thing to say. You're
That's
playing at
pretty-
San Diego Music.
yeah,
It's
you're
not-
playing.
That's nothing to shake a stick at.
I know. I'm just being
That's a good-
self-deprecating
I know.
tonight.
I can feel it.
Yeah, San Diego
Feeling-
Music Awards. That'll be a thing.
We actually asked Bart in the private message earlier. This was Dave's idea.
Uh-huh.
That you know, maybe they want us to be backstage and interview all the winners.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be
well,
cool.
So hopefully Bart will, you know, check his
Appear
PM.
there.
He hasn't checked his PM for me in like I don't know 2
He
weeks.
doesn't even have a computer or a phone, dude. How do you-
Well, of course he has a computer. That's how he does all his
Oh,
writing.
but it's not online.
I'm up for an award if you feel like voting.
kidding.
If you
Yeah.
feel like I'm the
That's
right,
another
if
plug.
you
Yeah,
feel
it's
like I'm the
another
right
thing.
candidate for the
And what category is that, Ariel?
best indie alternative.
Ooh.
So if you feel I deserve it over the other well-deserved candidates, then vote for me. And if not, vote for the person of your choosing.
Now,
Give it a listen. Give everything a listen.
Yeah, give everything a listen.
And
so
give
are
the
you?
vote.
I
think
want
did vote for
to actually ask a strange, tender question about that. Are you spending money on that ad to advertise?
No.
No.
God heavens, no.
Because that's like the big goof around town. Like, oh, you don't get nominated unless you spend money on that. You know, your what's the is it
City
Slam?
Beat?
City Beat.
Oh, City Beat.
Advertising in City Beat.
You know what I did last year, actually? Because I won Song of the Year last year.
Congratulations to that.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not humble bragging. I'm just saying what happened after. I didn't have to campaign for that award, which was nice because the category was not like a public voting. It was like the committee decided. You know, they
So
threw,
it was an
they-
honest vote.
It was,
As honest as
yeah,
it could be.
it was, yeah. They threw me a bone, and I'm very grateful for that. But what I did, instead of paying for any advertisement to campaign for the award, after the award, I threw $100 to City Beat and said, "Hey, can you say, you know, winner of this, put my album up, you know, so maybe,
That's classy, Ariel. That's,
yeah, just you know,
You know what
Advertise
that-
the album.
Well, that's smart.
advertise the album.
Yeah, that
use,
would be the
use
best
the
way to do it,
award
in there. Yeah.
right, rather than try to use an ad to win the award.
Yeah.
So the answer and the moral of the story to this question is that you do have to spend money on advertising.
Well,
you should.
I mean, you
got an album
if
to
you
come out.
really want to win that award, yeah, you should.
Because more people will see it, more people will
Yeah,
vote
I know
and stuff.
why. I'm just
Yeah.
clearing up a few questions out
It's
there.
like
Oh.
like winning an election too. You gotta campaign.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
campaign.
Look at all the Oscar ads that people freaking.
It's kind of like people on Facebook. How come so many people don't see my post? Well, I know the answer to that.
Yeah, you got to campaign, and I'm doing a very lightweight campaign, which is sort of, I'm not spending any money. I'm just using social media platforms, and my whole thing is like, if you feel I'm the right choice, then please vote, and if not,
But
don't.
yeah, everybody definitely take a listen to the album. I have it. I got it on vinyl. I got one of the first ones when you came through,
That's right.
and we enjoy it very much. Yeah, check it out. It's very cool, front to back. It's an interesting album. The songs are great, and the playing and the quality of the recording is great too. So, I highly suggest getting it on vinyl. Just so we know.
Absolutely.
that's just
For all
me.
you guys out there, you can check them on Instagram and Facebook. You also have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you can
Has a lot of your other stuff. On
Right,
there, too,
Mr.
from
Ariel, all his
previous bands,
comments.
and Been
Yeah,
diving
the
into that
YouTube
one a little
channel
bit.
has I have there's 4 official music videos. There's another one coming out in a few weeks.
Great videos, everybody.
You know, I'm trying to get more content up there this year. I'm going to do some more. I just did like a cover, like my fiance just did a video with me out in Julian where we did Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and that's up there. And
I like that song.
yeah, we're going to do a few more like that. Couple covers, couple originals. Get the band doing some more live videos and stuff. Get the band, Mechanical Royalty, more involved this year. I told him, like, if not,
Is that right? Yeah, get the hell out of
I like that train of thought, everybody. You're either with me or you're
All right,
against me.
figure out what key you're gonna do. I'm gonna.
We'll see you
close out.
next week with David Robles.
Yep.
why don't we just
Hey,
do jam? Why don't we jam on the verse of Sunshine?
Okay.
He's got to do his
Guys,
little plug.
yeah,
for it.
we'll just finish out the show. Guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Want to remind everybody to hit that like, share, and subscribe button on YouTube. We need some help on YouTube, so tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody to go
Hide your
walk
kids,
into our
hide your
stuff.
wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, everything. Also hit our website, theorythursday.com. And if you're going to shop on Amazon, you're going to buy anyway, you're going to shop, why don't you go to our website first, help us out a little bit if you enjoy the show. It really does. Click on that Amazon link and click on some of the stuff, the links we have up, tuners, also guitars, all kinds of stuff that's on our website. Also, you can sign up to be one of our Patreons, and that helps us out as well. We have any new ones coming up this week? We
do. Jesse Davis.
Jesse
He's
Davis.
our latest.
He's our latest patron. Thank you, Jesse. I know you've been watching tonight. And also would like to thank this guy right here, Mr. Cthulhu in Chief, Dave Wright of SWR Video Productions, making this ship crash. Not his fault. Mike, back to you. Sounds great, dude. That's the brown note.
That's the brown note.
It's on the way.
I think we were still in drop D. That's doing that drop D, like tuning the E chord. You're like, so whatever
I
that
wasn't
was.
gonna do drop D, but
We
okay.
typically do a guitar theory, guitar lesson segment, but you'll get it next week. And in fact, lick of the day, it just goes like this.
Okay.
Can I learn that, please?
Yeah, baby, look at the vibrato on that. All right, we'll see you next week.
You want to just
Yeah, man, let's do that.